Awesome. Hi everyone, Ashish Kyal here. Very warm welcome to Ashish Kyal Trading Gurukul. And it's fantastic. This is Friday at 4 and I'm just checking if you are able to hear me, you are able to see me, and if you are doing exceptionally well. तो बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है Friday at 4 आके. Preeti, I'm seeing you after some time, right? Ayushi, great to see you. Always, I'm sure you are doing now fantastic. Amit, good to have you also here. Amol, every one of you, Anju, it is always pleasure. And just a second, I'm just checking that if you all are able to see me and hear me. So बहुत ही interesting juncture पे है market, and we are going to now see कि is it going to go down. Closing is below 19,290 that we can see in the market. So we are going to check how it's going to behave from here. And यहाँ पर एक और चीज देखनी है कि मार्केट में जो क्लोजिंग है वो वीकली बेसिस पे कॉन्सिक्यूटिव थर्ड वीक प्रायर कैंडल लो के नीचे. ओके, कॉन्सिक्यूटिव फॉर द थर्ड वीक इट हैज नॉट क्लोज्ड अबाउट द प्रायर कैंडल हाई एंड इट हैज क्लोज्ड बिलो द प्रायर कैंडल लो. सो दैट इज नॉट अ वेरी वेरी प्रॉमिसिंग साइन, क्योंकि अगर आप कॉन्सिक्यूटिव वीकली बेसिस पे ट्रेंड नीचे है, डेली ट्रेंड नीचे रिवर्स हो गया, वी कैन क्लियरली सी दैट, एंड आवरली ट्रेंड भी नेगेटिव है. तो फिलहाल जो क्लोज है गैप डाउन के साथ मार्केट ओपन हुआ था. पोस्ट द गैप डाउन, market prices have continued to close negative. Before I move on to the analysis, I would just like to take a very quick poll to understand what do you think is the Nifty trend in the coming week, and क्या लग रहा है यहाँ से आप लोगों को कि Nifty trend आने वाले वीक में क्या है. And you can also join me on my Zoom platform. Here is the link which I have shared across to all of you who are watching on YouTube right now. You can join me on my Zoom platform. एंड निफ्टी नियो वेव के बारे में हम बात करेंगे, साथ ही में साइकिल्स के बारे में बात करेंगे. सो दैट्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग आउटकम. डू पार्टिसिपेट इन दिस पोल एंड एवरीवन ओवर हियर. सो यहाँ पर मैं एंड कर रहा हूँ पोल को, एंड पीपल ऑन यूट्यूब, इफ यू वांट टू पार्टिसिपेट इन द पोल यू कैन जॉइन मी ऑन द Zoom प्लेटफॉर्म. यहाँ पे मैं पोल एंड कर रहा हूँ एंड आई एम शेयरिंग द रिजल्ट्स. 75% of the people are seeing market is going to go down. That's very interesting because बहुत कम बार ऐसा होता है कि हम देखते हैं इतने सारे लोग एक साथ में कह रहे हैं कि मार्केट बेरिश है, and most of the people here are always right. So वो चीज तो हम देख पाते हैं. एंड साथ ही में एक और चीज है कि आई एम टेकिंग जस्ट अ स्नैपशॉट ऑफ द पोल. एंड एक और चीज ये भी है कि मार्केट में जो सेलिंग प्रेशर बना है वो रिलायंस के बाद भी बना है. रिलायंस का जियो लिस्टिंग के बाद में प्रेशर अक्रॉस लार्ज कैप्स में देखा जा रहा है. सो दैट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. सो लेट मी नाउ ओपन अप माय चार्ट वेरी क्विकली. वी वांट टू सी फर्स्ट फ्रॉम द टाइम साइकिल पर्सपेक्टिव कि व्हाट इज द ओवरऑल साइकिल सजेस्टिंग, वेयर आर वी राइट नाउ, एंड देन वी विल गो ऑन लुकिंग फ्रॉम द वेव थियरी पर्सपेक्टिव. Let me just very quickly share my screen across with all of you. बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग सिनेरियो में हम हैं फिलहाल, जो साइकिल सेल साइड पे टर्न होता हुआ नजर आ रहा है. And that's why this is a very important webinar for every one of you who are enthusiasts of time as well as about Neo Wave. So are you able to see my screen, everyone? Okay, awesome. So अगर आप देखेंगे यहाँ पर, एंड निफ्टी का वेव काउंट है. वेव काउंट के ऊपर हम जाएंगे थोड़े ही टाइम में, लेकिन निफ्टी के वेव काउंट के साथ में हम एक टाइम साइकिल भी देख रहे हैं. ये जो टाइम साइकिल होता है बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग टाइम साइकिल है. एंड यहाँ पर साइकिल के बेसिस पे you will be able to see that prices have completed the low which was formed at that point of time, and from there it has been on the downward trajectory. Okay, and upward trajectory, and from the top being formed the markets have reversed back on the downside, and it is now challenging the low of that cycle. साथ ही में लूनार साइकिल याद है किसी को? लूनार साइकिल के बारे में डिस्कशन हुआ था maybe 2 weeks back that kya discussion ho raha. Let us make it this as a very, very interactive session. What do you remember when we talked about lunar cycle? So we are going to talk about cycles and wave theory in today's session. What do you remember when I talk about lunar cycle? So Nifty pe as per lunar cycle, kya discussion? Purnima and Amavasya always formed a low, but can I say that we are now forming tops on both Purnima and Amavasya? Can I say that? So what does it mean? It means that something has definitely changed in the current market scenario, because now we are seeing both Amavasya and Purnima relationship has changed. Fantastic, Ajay. Fantastic, Arun and Subhashish. Bhavani Ram, great to see you also here. Ayushi, इस टाइम हम पूर्णिमा और अमावस्या दोनों पे ट्रेंड चेंज किया है. विनय, ग्रेट टू सी यू एज वेल. सो इसीलिए अगर हम एक इंडिकेटर लगा के देख लेते लूनार साइकिल का, फिर हम चलते टाइम साइकिल पे और वहां पर हम देखेंगे कि क्या 55 डेज टाइम साइकिल भी. देखिए बहुत टाइम के बाद में आज आप देख रहे होंगे कि आई एम नाउ मोर बेरिश देन बुलिश. अप टिल नाउ आई वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग कि 17,060 से जो बुलिशनेस थी 19,060 तक आई वाज बुलिश अराउंड दैट, एंड इट वर्कड आउट ब्रिलियंटली वेल. नॉट 19,060, 19,960 के आसपास तक. वहां से लूनार साइकिल का रिलेशनशिप चेंज होना स्टार्ट हुआ, बट द फॉल वाज वेरी स्लो, सो आई वाज नॉट कन्विंस्ड अबाउट द फॉल. Now, given the consolidation that we have seen in that zone, and today's move is just on the cusp. Are you able to see that today's move? Just there. If prices break below this low, we will be seeing a selling pressure. And why and what will be the target? I'm going to share that with you very quickly. But एक lunar cycle के ऊपर का setting हम देखते हैं. And दोस्तों लास्ट वीकेंड पे ऑप्शन ट्रेडिंग यूजिंग टेक्निकल एनालिसिस प्रोग्राम था 2 days का, which I conducted from IIMs. It was simply fantastic. Loved that. And आपने वो मेरे पिक्स देखे होंगे IIMs के. It was simply amazing, and amazing enthusiasm by the participants that we can see in the IIMs. And the option trading program, I conducted it from the campus because I didn't have the time to travel back to Mumbai. So I conducted it from Trichy, and it was simply fabulous. So a lot of people have been sending their feedback, the way they are now trading the market, looking at the KST, Bollinger Bands, open interest profile, volume profile is simply amazing. So that is what they have been doing. Sanjeev, great to see you also here. I'm now talking about the moon cycle. I think you are late, so I'll just explain everything again. The waning moon cycle, I'm going to put it on the pink side and over here. So chalte hai. Yes, Bhavani Ram and many other were participants of OTTA, so I'm sure you guys are really loving it. If you are looking at this cycle right now, and if you check, this is the phase of the moon on which we started forming a top and we had a fall. This phase of the moon, we formed a top and we had a fall, which means the entire up move since the low here, not a single time Nifty was able to fall after the lunar cycle. But for the first time, every single top, Nifty is reversing back on the downside. And that's a relationship change of market with respect to moon. And that is not very promising looking at the overall structure. आज का जो कल का हाई बना था निफ्टी पे, that is now going to be very important. This is the high level. 19,590 का जो हाई था 570, 590 के आसपास, that's going to be very crucial, and it's going to be very, very important for you to see this area. तो जब तक 19,600 intact है, I am not going to turn bullish on the market. I'm going to look for selling opportunity. Now let me explain you from the concept of 55 days of time cycle. 55 days time cycle, which started at the middle of this. This was the middle. Vishal, great to see you after some time. This is the middle of the cycle, and this cycle started on 7th of July. ठीक है, 6-7 July के आसपास. From here, if I count the number of days that have passed, the number of days that have passed from this point until this point is 34 candles. These are trading days. These are trading days. So the number of days that have passed is 34. 49 is calendar days. So we are looking at trading days. हम trading days देख रहे, calendar days नहीं देख रहे. And यहाँ पर अगर आप देखोगे, since we have 34 trading days, we have come half of the way from the middle cycle. So if I put a semicircle around it, this is if I put a semicircle, so if you go here, there is something known as time cycles. So if I take a semicircle of time cycles around here, okay, you will see the overall trend has reversed. And यहाँ पर कैसे पता चलता है हमें? Once we are in the beyond the middle of the cycle, so we are beyond the middle of the cycle, the trend is going to be on the downside. That's what the cycle is suggesting. That's what the time cycle is suggesting, unless the bigger cycle is going up. So as per this cycle, we might start seeing a selling pressure because we are in the 55-day cycle zone, which means my smaller 15-minute cycle जो मैं use कर रहा हूँ, basis of which pullback expect कर रहे हैं, that might be getting sold into. Now this up move is what I was very keen on watching, how fast and how much this up move goes. And यहाँ पर हमने देख सकते हैं कि ये अप मूव बहुत स्लो था और ये पूरे अप मूव का 4 कैंडल को एक ही कैंडल में निकाल दिया. What does that indicate for the neo wave practitioners? 4 candle of up move taken out in just 1 candle of trend. This indicates that the trend which was on the upside was temporary, and we are now having a trend on the downside, as long as we do not have a faster retracement back above this high. This is a faster retracement. Okay, back above the high, the trend will be on the downside. So यहाँ पर 2-stage confirmation फिलहाल negative का मिला है हमें. I will again repeat on a smaller time frame chart. What I am talking is from a neo wave perspective. So lunar cycle clear है every one of you. The lunar cycle is suggesting the downward pressure. The 55-day cycle is suggesting the pressure will be bearish as long as we are not beyond 25th of September. तो अभी हम 2 डेट देखेंगे. One is 14th of September. 14th of September is the time frame. So 14th September क्यों? क्योंकि ये जो blue line है यहाँ पर भी low बना है. This is a shifted time cycle. This is the time cycle here. So this is the 14th of September is the time as per 55 days. And this is 25th of September, which is the middle of the cycle. So these are the 2 time frames when we can expect markets to possibly show some kind of a bullishness, or where and if that bullishness has to persist, which means that the top which is formed here is not going to be taken out until 14th or 25th of September. ये जो top बना है, that's the cycle top, because the cycle low is now broken. This top of 19,990 will not be taken out until 25th of September. So you can accordingly form a strategy. Okay, you can accordingly form a strategy. It's going to be important discussion today. What is that? Today is going to be the meet of Powell. So yes, volatility होगी, and देखते हैं short term में कौन से levels है. Is it clear on the basis of time? Shall we move on to the neo wave concepts now? So on the basis of time cycle, is it clear every one of you? तो हम अभी क्या देख रहे हैं यहाँ पर, which is Nifty 55 days time is in sync with what? With lunar cycle, and along with neo wave 2-stage confirmation. So यहाँ पर basis of this, you can clearly see, we can clearly see the trend is negative. Now I am going to go on a 1 hour chart. So if I look at the 1 hour chart, let me look at, I'm going to hide the moon cycle right now. So over here, the overall perspective which was here, let me just explain it to you. फिलहाल के लिए अगर हम देखेंगे ना, I was expecting this to be X wave. This is an A, and this is wave B. Okay. Now the problem is this wave B has taken too much time to consume, and I don't think this is now an X wave. Possibility क्या बन गई है अभी कि यहाँ पर ये जो भी मूवमेंट हम देख रहे हैं, पॉसिबल ये है कि the entire movement, actually this is not A, wave A possibly completed here. So I'm going to share across what I see as a neo wave count over short term. This is wave B which got completed, C got completed here, the fall completed wave D, we completed wave E on the upside. That is one of the possibility that we are seeing, and the top was formed at this point of time. But again, this was not G, this was just wave A of G. This is wave, sorry, this is not X, this will be B of G. Okay, are you with me? This is C of G that we have seen so far, and ये A हो गया, let me just put a bracket around here, B हो गया. This is wave C which formed a triangle kind of a pattern. We formed wave D around this area, okay, and we formed a wave E over here. So this entire pattern that you see is also looking like something like this, where we have marked as bracket A, bracket B, bracket C. This is an extracting triangle pattern, and यहाँ से हम फिलहाल इधर है. This also looks like, and we are right now here, just there, just there. This also looks like head and shoulder pattern. दिख रहा है किसी को? Narendra Mulani, great to see you. I'm doing fantastic, and thank you for asking. So यहाँ पर फिलहाल तो व्यू ऐसा ही बन रहा है कि जिस हिसाब से, see, I was expecting कि ये breakout था, and this should have been a good breakout level, but ये breakout level fail हो गया, मतलब यहाँ पर trap हो गया. Guys, do you remember the OTTA participant failed pattern trading कैसे करना है? If a pattern fails, the chances of you making money on a failed pattern is much more than the actual pattern. And this looks like a failed pattern as of now, failed breakout on the upside. Are you there? We did that last weekend itself in the 2 days, how to trade a failed pattern. Now this is a failed breakout. That's why the reversal is sharp and fast. And now we see a move below the low. If we see a move below this low, which is just there right now, अगर Monday इसके नीचे जाते हैं, which means on a Monday, if we break below 19,230 level, so आज का लो कितना था हमारा, around उसके level के आसपास. If we break, keep that in mind. So you have to anticipate, gap होगा या तो नीचे या ऊपर. ऊपर हुआ तो वापस sideways में stuck है, नीचे हुआ तो classic selling है. कहां तक सेलेंगे? एटलीस्ट कुछ नहीं तो ये टारगेट तो मिनिमम चैनल का एक्सपेक्ट किया जा सकता है. दैट्स द मिनिमम टारगेट आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग, व्हिच इज गोइंग टू बी एट दिस लेवल एज द फर्स्ट टारगेट 1. टारगेट 2 इज माय 18,838, व्हिच इज द गैन लेवल, जो मैंने जस्ट अभी ट्वीट किया. दिस इज द गैन लेवल. सो ऐसे मार्केट में ट्रेड करने के लिए यू नीड टू एंटिसिपेट। एंटिसिपेशन का क्या मतलब होता है कि एंटिसिपेशन का मतलब होता है कि हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे नीचे जाएगा। अगर एंटिसिपेट नहीं करोगे तो गैप अगर हो गया तो ट्रेड नहीं मिल पाएगा। सो इस ऐसे सिनेरियो में सबसे इजी ट्रेड करना है, कॉल ऑप्शन को राइट कर दो। साइडवेज हुआ तो भी पैसा बनेगा, 2 दिन का डिटोरिएशन पे भी पैसा बनेगा, ऊपर गया बहुत शार्पली रैली नहीं हुआ तो भी पैसा बनेगा। अगर शार्प रैली हो गया और निफ्टी वापस गैप फिल करके 19400 के ऊपर आ जाता है, दिस विल बी माय स्टॉप लॉस। वेव पर्सपेक्टिव से इफ दिस हैपेंस देन आई विल सी कि ये फॉल्स ब्रेक था एंड वी माइट हैव टू चेंज द अकाउंट, बट लुकिंग एट द ओवरऑल सिनेरियो this is how it looks like. And if I combine that with the head and shoulder target, so if you look at the entire movement and if I combine this with the head and shoulder target and project it on the downside, तो कितना टारगेट आता है हमें? विनय सिंह सर, आपके बताने के बाद इन द मनी ऑप्शन ट्रेड करने में बहुत मजा आ रहा है। चलिए, ग्लैड टू नो दैट ये जो टारगेट लेवल है ये यहां से मेजर करके हमने यहां तक हेड एंड शोल्डर अगर ब्रेक है जेन्युइनली 679 पॉइंट्स है, और अगर इसे हमने 679 पॉइंट्स नीचे प्रोजेक्ट किया यहां से तो हमारा टारगेट बन के आएगा। दिस इज एन एग्रेसिव टारगेट, आई एम नॉट सेइंग वी आर गोइंग देयर, इट इज टू सून टू से दैट, एंड बट इट इज टाइम टू गेट कॉशियस। 679 का टारगेट था हमारा, सो वी विल बी गोइंग टूवर्ड्स, वाओ, कोई मेजर कर सकता है? 18,060 नहीं होगा, दिस विल कम अराउंड 18,620, 18,620 के आसपास तक हम जा सकते अगर निफ्टी इधर सस्टेन करता है। सो दैट विल बी माय अल्टीमेट target on the downside now, but I will change my stand, boss. If 19,400 breaches now, I will possibly expect a sideways market to continue. Are you with me, every one of you? So यहाँ पर ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है समझना कि what we are doing is we are combining Nifty head and shoulder pattern along with Lunar, along with Neo wave perspective. So this is Neo wave perspective. The pattern that you see here, I'll explain you the pattern also. Is जो ये extracting triangle pattern होता है ना, I'll explain it to you. It's like a head and shoulder topping pattern. So ये head and shoulder pattern है with Neo wave perspective and Gann target of 18,838. This is invalidated above which level? Invalidated above 18,400, sorry, 19,400 levels. And यहां पर ये जो मूवमेंट है, this is the first leg on the downside, which is retraced this in faster time. So many have been asking, sir, ki what is extracting triangle pattern? So extracting triangle pattern is something where we see the up move gets smaller. So if we see the up move, the up move gets smaller, the down move gets bigger. So this is how extracting triangle pattern looks like. And this is wave A, B, C, D, E, and that's how the pattern looks like. It's known as an extracting triangle pattern. Okay, and okay, यहाँ पर एक और चीज है, we are not doing Elliott wave today, we are doing more of Neo wave. यहाँ पर एक और चीज जो देखनी है, the wave E is smaller than wave C is smaller than wave A. Okay, that's the part of it, and wave D is bigger than wave B. Okay, now it's until when this pattern will be valid. The pattern will be valid until we see a move back above this wave E. अगर ये हो गया so पूरा स्ट्रक्चर हमें चेंज करना पड़ेगा, पूरा स्ट्रक्चर चेक करना पड़ेगा कि क्या बदल गया। एंड यहाँ पर इसीलिए हम हमारा जो अल्टीमेट लेवल्स डिसीजन का है जो चेंज करेंगे वो 19,400 है, followed by 19,600 levels. If these two levels are taken out, suppose Monday gap up ho gaya, so we will have to change our stand for maybe a sideways market now. And that's why I'm riding with long puts, also with short calls, also with some kind of on stock selections, and that's how we are trading. So we will also had a live trading session. Just to give you a glimpse, guys, we had a live trading session on Wednesday with all the mentorship participants who were also a part of option trading, and it was simply fantastic. We took around, are there mentees from the current batch? Are you there? We took around 5 different positions. Jayesh is here, fantastic. And then we took 5 different positions in that. Harish is also here. We looked at buying a put, buying a call. So we had a call long which we bought around this level. That was one. We have done strangle, we have done stock specific option trading, and all of those things. So ये सारी चीजें हमने की थी ये time पे, and wow, so the recording was not happening on the channel. I just started that. So ये सारी चीजें हमने की थी, and it was simply awesome. And then all of the position except one, I think ended in positive. So हमारा position सही गया despite being bullish, क्योंकि हमने position पहले ही create कर ली थी before the market had a gap up. So that was fantastic. I thought I'll just share with all the Siva was also there, and everyone was there. Fantastic. So चलते हैं दोस्तों, अभी आगे यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है देख रहे हैं हम कि पूरा व्यू चेंज हो चुका है, मार्केट नीचे ब्रेकडाउन दिया है. दिस इज द वेव पर्सपेक्टिव, एंड आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग पॉसिबली 18,838 एज माय फर्स्ट टारगेट. माय सेकंड टारगेट इज गोइंग टू बी, सो आई विल जस्ट मेंशन माय टारगेट्स. 18,838 का पहला टारगेट आ गया हमारा, दैट्स द टारगेट, and the next target that opens up as per the head and shoulder pattern was 18,600 के आसपास. So this is the level which opens up. This will be my target 2, which is 19,600. Wow, I'm still in the 19s. So Nifty wants to go to the 18s. I'm still in my 19s. So that will be my target. So I'll just remove this thing, and that's how I'm looking at the market's overall perspective right now with respect to the wave pattern, with respect to the lunar cycle, with respect to the 55 days time cycle. Is it interesting, guys? I'm open for questions. If you have questions ki samajh mein hi nahi aaya kya kiya, this is more for people who understand the wave perspective. I am doing it from their perspective right now because it thoda sa advanced level hai, and that's the view. लेकिन अगर आपको head and shoulder pattern दिख रहा है तो बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग है. और एक और चीज, I might change my stand with a blink of an eye. So do not try, do not tell me कि यार आप Friday तो bullish बोल रहे थे, आज सुबह bearish बोल रहे थे, आज सुबह bullish क्यों हो गए? I will change from bearishness to bullishness because the market changed. So price action, भाव भगवान छे. अगर प्राइस चेंज हो जाएगा तो दोस्तों मैं मेरा व्यू भी चेंज कर दूंगा, एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई वांटेड टू टेल अबाउट. दैट्स हाउ आई एम लुकिंग एट इट. वेव जी ऑफ डायमेट्रिक आर नॉट प्रोपोर्शनल. यहाँ डायमेट्रिक तो बनाया ही नहीं है मैंने, फिलहाल तो मैंने यहाँ डायमेट्रिक पैटर्न बनाया ही नहीं है. सो आई एम नॉट श्योर विच वेव जी यू आर टॉकिंग एज ऑफ नाउ. आई हैव नॉट ड्रॉन अ डायमेट्रिक. बैंक निफ्टी, I am more keen on Nifty. If Nifty goes down, Bank Nifty will come down. If थोड़ा सा हमें ये चाहिए दोनों में interaction, but still. Is wave 4 still on as per the Elliott wave perspective? Yes. As per Elliott wave perspective, this can still be wave 4, which is going on as of now. Can we predict levels as on 31st August? बहुत सारी चीजें predict कर सकते हैं. फिलहाल तो मैं इतना ही प्रेडिक्ट कर रहा हूँ कि दिस इज व्हाट वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग मार्केट्स टू डू बेसिस ऑफ दिस पैटर्न्स, एंड हाउ आई एम लुकिंग एट द ओवरऑल ट्रेंड. ओके गाइस, सो एनी क्वेश्चंस ऑन दिस? व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ टॉप ऑन बॉटम ऑन अमावस्या पूर्णिमा? आई एम फॉलोइंग योर ऐप ट्विटर टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस. विपिन मीना, द क्वेश्चन इज ड्यूरिंग द एंटायर अप मूव, if you look at the market were forming lows during post the Amavasya or Purnima. Okay, the markets were forming the lows. Now markets are forming the tops on Amavasya and Purnima. So which means relationship of market with respect to prices have actually changed. Is it clear? Thirty-first will be a Purnima, 30th, 31st will be Purnima. Will it be any significant? We need to see the trend prior to it. So it will be significant. We will be seeing a trend prior to that, and it's going to be very, very interesting. Okay. Psychology पे एक webinar करना है, ठीक है, बिल्कुल करेंगे. And guys, if you are there on YouTube, do ensure you are subscribing, liking, sharing across the channel. I've also published a Bollinger Bands video in case you are not aware about that. और एक और चीज, on 16, so हमारा अभी फिलहाल option trading using technical analysis हुआ है. We have BMW still going on, which is Become Market Wizard. On 16-17 September, I'm going to be live talking about this concept of Neo Wave along with time cycle and Gann. और इस टाइम हम क्या करने वाले, Gann का कॉन्सेप्ट अलग से एक वीडियो आपको मैं पहले ही दे दूंगा, तो जिससे आपको Gann लेवल्स पहले ही समझ में आ जाएंगे, वो टेक्निक पहले ही समझ में आ जाएगी, even before the wave theory starts and happens. And this, how is Neo Wave different than Elliott Wave? Elliott Wave is about 3 rules for impulse pattern, which is wave 2 cannot retrace complete of wave 1, wave 3 cannot be the shortest, and wave 4 cannot enter into territory of wave 1. But Neo Wave has more number of rules and patterns. तो ये जो पैटर्न मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ फिलहाल, this is a Neo Wave pattern. This is not Elliott Wave. This is Neo Wave pattern of extracting triangle. It is more objective. There are more patterns, more number of rules, and it is fantastic. So is my trading accuracy 100%? No. By using Neo Wave, there are times when your accuracy can be very high to the extent of 75, 80, 90%. There are times when you are not so sure, when you are in the middle of the trend. So this is one such time when we are absolutely in the very, very classic stage where the trading accuracy is going to skyrocket high if Nifty breaks on Monday aaj ka low. Okay, so that is very interesting, and that's what Neo Wave is all about. So I'm going to ask you, do you want to be a part of this learning series or learning science of wave theory? So I'm going to be launching a very quick poll. You can do that, and you can register for this event. We have an early bird which is going on right now. I'm launching a poll. You can participate here. My colleague will share the link. If you are registering today for BMW also, you will get option trading ka recording. Plus you will get the follow-up session baki hai hamara. Plus you are going to be having pre-session of wave theory. Plus you will get the Elliott Wave ka video links. Plus you will get Gann trading ka learning video. And फिर हम करेंगे Neo Wave on that specific day. So, and we have classic ecosystem to learn this entire series. And if you are a part of the mentorship, you are already a part of this. In case you are a part of upcoming mentorship, which might happen in October, then you will be attending this wave theory now. You will be attending it again during the mentorship program. That's how it's going to be. Subhash is saying Friday low breaking hourly closes or EOD. Hourly is also okay. क्योंकि EOD तक शायद बहुत लेट हो जाए. So EOD is always preferred. लेकिन क्या है, अगर निफ्टी यहाँ से 100 पॉइंट 150 पॉइंट नीचे चला गया तो फिर एंड ऑफ डे में रिस्क रिवॉर्ड फिट नहीं होगा. So even the hourly closing is okay with us. We can still survive with that. Okay. Monday 9:30 टाइम जोन ऑफ 15 मिनट्स. So वो टाइम जोन पे हम देखेंगे पुल बैक हो सकता है कि ट्रेंड आ सकता है. So we will see if the pullback and the low breaks of the swing, then the market will be on the downside. एक और चीज दोस्तों मैं बताना भूल गया. You can register for the event from the link my colleague has shared across. One more thing that I just forgot to tell you all is that I'm going to be live on Instagram tomorrow. क्योंकि my team said that हमें Instagram पे भी करना चाहिए, वहां की ऑडियंस के लिए भी कुछ करना चाहिए. Is it a good strategy? I'm asking you all, is it good? Are you there on Instagram? Are you people there? So 11 बजे short interview करने वाला हूं मैं, which is going to be on Instagram. Do you want me to follow? I have not done live on Instagram. मुझे तो पता भी नहीं होता कैसे. लेकिन I want to be, so it's different than YouTube. It's different than now Zoom. It's more on a personalized discussion as a trader, that about my trading journey, about how it's going to happen. So it's going to be an interview format that we are going to do. If that is useful for you, see, I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and this is free. So I'm doing it for all of you. So if this is something that you think will help you people to know the other side of me as a trader, as a more personalized, more, I would say, casual approach, then do follow me on Instagram. Okay. So that's what a more casual approach is what I say. I'm going to do that from my home. It's going to be interesting. So I'm just checking, and I don't have much followers on Instagram. I don't even do much things on Instagram, but I think it's time that I pay attention to it. So you can be a part of that. So Kapil, thank you very much. He says that I should be above everyone else, and everyone is doing a lot of things. That is fantastic. Awesome, guys. तो ये poll मैं end कर रहा हूँ. You can be a part of this. And one final thing जो मैं आपको बताने वाला हूँ. We have an advisory. So I'm going to stop the screen sharing right now. We have an advisory going on, which is I'm just going to share that on wavestrategy.com. पे अगर आप जाएंगे, you will be able to see something interesting which we come out once in a year, kind of a advisory offer. And you can go on wavestrategy.com. This is independence offer. If you click on this independence offer, you will be directed to the various advisory services that we provide. You can make use of that. There are research reports which is published. Once you subscribe, do not forget to use the code independence 30. That's the coupon code. It's flat 30% discount on the products. And हम 60% up to इसलिए कह रहे हैं क्योंकि annual package पे अगर आप देखोगे, it is already 30% lower, and it's further 30% on that. So 30% lower price लिखा हुआ है, और कूपन अप्लाई करने से और 30% डिस्काउंट मिल जाता है. That's why we say on an annual package it is 60%. So we come out with this independence offer, and it's a fantastic thing. So great, guys. I thought I'll just the Instagram link. You need the Instagram link, so I'll ask my colleague to share the Instagram link with you all. And also people on YouTube, if you're watching this later, you need to ensure that you get all these links in my description, and you can click on the comment पे भी आपको links मिल जाएंगे, so you can be a part of that. Awesome, guys. आज के लिए इतना ही था. I am sure you will you like the session. Do share, like, subscribe to the channel, and thank you very much for joining in. कल बात करेंगे 11 बजे. Maybe, I don't know, maybe do it for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't even know how much I'm going to speak and what I'm going to talk. It's a very casual approach we are going to have to this Instagram live, and you can be a part of that, and then let's see how it goes. So maybe I can do it more often than if it works well. Thank you. Have a wonderful time. Become a wonderful trader. Love talking to you all last weekend. If there are people from IAMS right now, I really enjoyed addressing you all. Also, option trading went fantastic. There will be a follow-up session on option trading. I'm sure you are using the KST indicator, the trade setups that we did, Bollinger Bands, strike price selection, and you are doing it fantastic. Mentees, we do not have a session on coming Wednesday since it's a Raksha Bandhan. We might have a session on Thursday. So I will just confirm back that to you. Thank you. Have a wonderful time. Become a wonderful trader. Ashish Kyal signing off.